Hi, this is Julie Campbell with Two Peas in a Bucket, and welcome to this week's Finally Friday card tutorial. Today we'll be making a holiday card using Crate Paper's new Sleigh Ride collection. The inspiration for this card came from this 6x6 pad. As you can see, it's filled with all types of different prints and patterns that are perfect for the holidays. I love that there are a group of tags that are included in the back of this paper pad. But as you can see, there are all types of different papers to choose from. I decided to start the card with this red reindeer print. I just think it's adorable, and I wanted to make something special using that paper. I trimmed the paper to size, and now I'm going to start building upon that. These are some of the journaling cards from the Wonderland collection by Studio Calico. And I just wanted to show you the variety that comes in this pack as well. There are some 4x6 journaling cards, and then there are some 4x3 journaling cards, which these are great for Project Life type albums, but as you can see, they're also great to use on cards. I'm going to be using this one for our card today. The red lines in this journaling card coordinate perfectly with the pattern paper I've already selected. I also love the royal blue in this journaling card because it brings in a non-traditional color scheme when you're working with holiday cards, and I think it's kind of fun to do that now and then. Now that the journaling card is adhered to my card front, I'm going to embellish the card even more. I really love these vellum colorful envelopes from American Crafts' Amy Tangerine collection. It's just filled with all kinds of these adorable little envelopes that are waiting to be filled with fun little treasures. I'm going to be bringing in a basic green color to our color scheme, so I selected this tiny green envelope to work with. This envelope is definitely cute just how it is, but I want to make it a little bit more holiday-like. So I'm going to be using a stamp from Studio Calico and Hero Arts called Spread Joy. It comes with a variety of really fun stamps. It has Christmas trees, sentiments, word bubbles, but I just need something tiny, so I'm going to be using one of these little snowflakes here at the top. These envelopes are a little bit slick, so you need to be careful on what types of ink that you use on it. I'm using some VersaFine ink, which works pretty well, but it needs a little bit of heat setting just to make sure that the image doesn't smear later. Another one of my favorite collections from this season is the Make It Merry collection by October Afternoon. I'm going to be using one of the enamel brads from this little kit here, and it's just a cream brad with some red polka dots. So I'm taking a tiny hole punch and punching right in the center of the snowflake that I stamped earlier, and then placing that brad inside. The tiny bit of red that's in this enamel brad just brings out the consistency that we've been using with the red pattern paper and then also the red that was in the journaling card. It just kind of brings everything together. And this is, I'm just kind of laying things out, seeing where I want things to go. And I'm noticing that I feel like things need to be grounded a little bit on my card front. So I'm pulling out one of these Sleigh Ride border sticker sets, and I'm going to select this one that has some of the black elements, just like the black snowflake that we stamped earlier. So I'm just deciding where I would like to put this border, and then I'll just put that in place, and that's just going to kind of help bring everything together on the card, and as I mentioned before, it just kind of grounds all of the different elements. The card is still a little bit bare, and I want to bring out some of the blue that was in the journaling card that I mentioned earlier. This is the Wonderland Ephemera pack that's from Studio Calico, and it comes with these really great blue snowflakes that I think are going to be perfect for this card. But as you can see, these ephemera packs are just filled with all kinds of really great die cuts and sequins and buttons, all kinds of really great things to use on your holiday projects. So as you can see, when I place this snowflake under the envelope, it really brings out that royal blue color scheme that I was wanting to bring into this card. These are some really fun numbered paper clips. They're also from Studio Calico. They go from numbers 1 through 8, but I noticed that the number 8 also looks like the letter S, so I decided to pull that out and use it for a Santa-themed Christmas card. I'm just clipping that in place, and I want the royal blue snowflake to fit behind the letter S, so I'm just kind of eyeballing everything and seeing where I want things to go before I adhere them in place. As you can see, this holiday card has a lot of really unique embellishments and takes a little bit of time to do. So this is not the type of holiday card that I would plan on mass producing. It's the kind of holiday card I would want to send to someone special, like maybe my kids might want to write a letter to Santa and included in this card, or maybe I'd like to send it to my grandparents or a best friend, someone who would really appreciate a handmade card that's taken a lot of just time and effort to make it very special. I'm opening back the ephemera package because I want to pull out one of these little snowflake sequins that's included in this kit. Just going to place it there by the letter S and then hot glue that in place. One of my favorite embellishments right now are these enamel dots by My Mind's Eye, and I think it would be perfect to add one of these to the center of the snowflake. So I've decided to just go ahead and put a red dot there and just use a little bit more repetition with the red. Kind of as a last minute thought, I decided that my card needed a little bit of trim added to it, so I'm carefully pulling up the envelope that I had adhered earlier, and I'm going to slide some crochet thread underneath that and just tie that in a bow. I didn't adhere the green envelope together because I thought it might be fun to add a little note or maybe a gift card, something special inside that envelope. So you could just remove the letter S paperclip and you could open up to reveal a little hidden surprise inside. We have a lot of colors going on here, and I thought it would really pack a punch if I matted this card front with some black cardstock. It also is going to bring out the black in the snowflake and the black that's also in the sticker that we applied earlier. So I'm just going to place that, and then it's ready to be adhered to a card base. When I'm making a really special card like this, sometimes I would rather make a fun packaging for the card versus putting it in a plain envelope, especially if I'm planning on hand delivering it. These Whisker Graphic bags are only $1 and they're found at the two-piece store, and they are just a really fun way to package up your card. I'm going to make basically a belly band that goes around the packaging, and I'm using this wide elementary lined washi tape, and I wanted it to be a little bit more opaque, so I cut a piece of cardstock and scored it where I knew the edges of the envelope would be, and then I'm just wrapping that wide washi tape around it. So since I pre-scored, it's just easy to quickly fold that, and now I have nice crisp edges where that will go around the envelope. I'm adding a little bit of black cardstock just to bring out the black again, bring in some consistency with the card, and now everything is ready to adhere in place. As you can see, there's a line right here where the two ends of the cardstock met. So I'm going to be taking another one of the royal blue snowflakes found in the Studio Calico kit, and it actually works perfectly because the snowflake covers up that line perfectly. I'm pulling out one of these badges from the Wonderland collection, and since we had an S for Santa on our card, I decided to pull out the Santa badge and put that on the front. So now the card can just be slipped right inside. I'm going to fold the top of the envelope over and secure it with a colored clothespin. This completes this week's Finally Friday card tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to visit twopeasinabucket.com to see even more information and to find all the supplies used for this card.